here we go again. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. Yo, 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 what's up, what's up? It's Coach Nick Money in the house with the one, with the only DBL Nick.
In the house.
The indelible one.
Dr.
How's the indelible?
Doubles.
Dr. Doubles.
PhD in Bangernomics.
Bangernomics.
From Big Bang University.
Also known as Bang U University.
And Big Bang College.
Big Bang College. Yeah, yeah. And then, of course, we got the prancing, bushy-tailed stonk queen herself, checking out the Serengeti to get us some stonks to trade, or gazelles, either or, right? Stonks or gazelles. Right. The one, the only, DBL Moms.
Hey!
That wasn't good enough. DBL Moms.
Hey!
DBL Moms.
Hey!
There you go. Now you got it. All right. It's a show, ladies and gentlemen. It's a show. Ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by saying that this is not financial or stock advice. We're not stock or financial advisors. This is just a show.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hey!
There you have it. And if you're not subscribed to YouTube, go ahead and give a little bit of a subscription to YouTube. And if you don't mind, listen to this gentleman over here.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Because sharing is caring. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not following us on X.com, a.k.a. Twitter, it's at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And, of course, you can follow us on Twitch at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And, of course, we're streaming on multiple social media platforms right now. And after we're done, we will be starting our stream on our Discord, where we get into our entry and exit points, how we would trade stocks, the various tools that we use in addition to the ones that you're going to be hearing about on this live stream today. And we invite you to come and join us. There's a link in the description and in the pinned comment to do a 5-day trial for the Discord for $1, and it's then $39.99 thereafter. We call a lot of bangers doubles.
A lot of times.
A lot of times. Today we called CDT in the Discord, and it ran up 121%.
121%.
And we called another banger, SILO, super early. We don't post nonsense at the last minute.
Nope.
Super early.
Super early.
And it went up 135%. So we're looking at SILO right now on the screen, and we could see that it ran parabolic, like we said, 135%. But right now it has pulled back, and it is currently selling at $2.24. 110% up, and it moved on news. Silo Pharma secures exclusive global license for Alzheimer's therapeutic. This news came out at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time in the AM. The float on this stock is low, 2.65%. The volume is high, almost 30 million, and we got Steph on the screen. So let's start to dissect Silo. Let's look at what's going on with Silo. Okay, so the first thing that we notice on the 5-minute chart, doubles, is that there's a top tail red. We don't like top tails red. We like bottom tails, and this is kind of like a notification to us that the wave of the price action is starting to change. So we got a head over here, and we'll take the graffiti pencil and make that head. We got a shoulder over here and a shoulder over here, so it'll need volume to keep moving up. There are some critical areas to keep an eye on. $1.72 is a critical area of resistance. Right now, the price action is above it, so it has become support. If the price action should start to come down to 172, that would be quite alarming, but right now we've got quite a bit of a distance between the 172 and the price action. However, we have a very bearish pattern on the 5-minute chart. Let's take a look at the 1-minute chart. 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at the 1-minute chart, and you can see clearly that there is a head and shoulders pattern on the 1 minute. Now, we see on the 1 minute that VWAP is right around $2.08. So we're going to get our graffiti pencil out and draw a line roughly around that. And it should be noted that there are warrants at $2.06. So that could be a potential dilution area as well. So there's certain things that can sway me about Silo, but it is the leading gainer of the morning. So we're going to keep it on a side chart.
Side chart.
Doubles, a side chart. Let's keep on moving. Let's keep on trucking. There's some other tickers that we want to talk about. Let's go to the videotape for the one, the only SPRC. It also had some news, SPRC. Let's go and take a look at what's going on with this particular ticker. Let's clear out some drawings. Let's go ahead and clear out the drawings. Let's zoom in to the action over here. Let's go ahead and actually put it to the 5-minute chart.
5 minutes.
Let's review what's going on with SPRC. They had news this morning. They're currently trading at slightly over $1. $1.06 is the price, and they are currently up 29%, but they were up a little bit more earlier in the morning when they announced a U.S. patent application for treating metabolic syndrome and weight loss. This was at 6:03 in the morning. Float 2.6 million, volume 13 million, but it has gone below VWAP. Let's get the graffiti pencil out, Doubles. I'm sharpening that pencil. Here we go. So VWAP is right over here. So this is a key level of resistance. It is forming what would appear to be potentially a pennant. So we'll go ahead and do a drawing like this and a drawing like that. So it is a pennant, but the pennant has this area as resistance and this area as support, and right now the price action is below VWAP, so that signifies there's not a lot of volume on SPRC. Now let's go to a longer time frame for SPRC and see what we can garner and learn about it. Oh, looky here. It has a history of popping and dropping, 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 popping. So what does that tell me, Doubles? That tells me it's a risky stock to trade. Risque, because it pops and drops. It pops and drops. It has news. We'll keep an eye on it, but I don't trust you, SPRC, unless you get a lot more volume, and we can see that it doesn't have a heck of a lot of volume. When we zoom in and put it on the 1 minute, you could see that the price action is very, very, very staccato, very, very, very choppy. Almost, how should we say? Barcoding.
I guess you could say the staccato lot to learn.
Yeah, it's. Oh, that was pretty good. That was a good one. But it looks barcode-esque, and it has a lot of top tails, Doubles.
We don't like top tails.
We don't like those top tails, ladies and gentlemen. We want some bottom tails, baby. If it doesn't have a bottom tail, it's not tantalizing. It's not schmexy. It's not what I want. SPRC, it's you, not me, baby. It's you, not me. I'm gonna put you on a side chart. And when you get some volume, we'll talk. If you get some volume. If you don't get some volume, that's okay. See ya. Bye. Ciao. Later. LASE had news as well. Let's go take a look at it. Let's get rid of some of these drawings. We're going to clear out the drawings. Let's go ahead and start with a fresh palette for my graffiti artistery. Artistery? Is that a word? Artistery. Artistery. All right. So we're going to zoom in on the 5 minute.
5 minutes.
And we see a lot of red candles. We don't like red candles. Let's see what's going on with LASE. This ticker, I think it IPO'd last year. That's the story with this one. So it's up $2.20. It's currently up about 11%, not a heck of a lot. Float 8.7 million, not too high, not too low. Meh, but the volume's only 3 million. And the news was Laser Photonics launches new Markstar handheld VIN marking laser for automotive industry. That's the news. And there's not enough volume on it, Doubles, and it has this disgusting top tail.
We don't like top tails.
We don't like top tails. I'm just saying we don't like top tails.
You didn't say the thing.
What? We like the bottom tails.
We like the bottom.
Yeah, we want some bottom, baby.
Ooh.
Give me a little bottom.
Tail.
I want some bottom. Tail. So we can go ahead and maybe do like a little bit of graffiti over here. Let's go ahead and create a demand zone, a little demand zone right down here. Right around here, I would say this area right here would be like a demand zone. It needs to hold above the demand zone. And if we go into the shorter time frame, 1 minute.
1 minute.
Doubles. A little better than that. 1 minute.
1 minute.
There you go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So this right here would be your demand zone. And I would say maybe somewhere around here would be your supply zone. So the price action needs to really stay above this demand zone region, which would basically be your support area. But here's the issue. It is below VWAP. So if we get the graffiti pencil out, we really need to see some price action get above $2.34 for LASE. Otherwise, you're just not too schmexy this morning. Let's go to CDT. CDT ran pre-market parabolic. Yeesh. Yeesh. And of course, we were the only folks calling it in our Discord. I'm just saying, because that's what we do. Link in the description. You come and check us out for $1, 5 days trial. Make sure you click that link, and we'll see you on the other side for that. All right, so what's the story? Let's go in, take a look at CDT. We created some key levels earlier, and it has basically been selling off. CDT is a thick floated stock at 23 million shares. It's one of those little cheapo stocks, 38 cents, currently up 58%, but it was up 121%. So it seems to be on the backside of the move. It had 44 million of float, and it did have some news at 7:30. Conduit Pharmaceuticals received a patent approval for its lead asset targeting autoimmune diseases. But doubles. But let's get into the 5 minutes so we can draw this a little bit better. We don't need the levels at this point because the price action has been going down. So we're going to clear out the drawings and start with a new palette as I sharpen my graffiti pencil and get it out. And what we got going on over here is we need to see a break of this downtrend. You can see over here, VWAP is right over there. Let's go ahead and create a red line with the other graffiti pencil right there. We need to see some price action moving upwards. So far, it is not breaking this downward trend. And if it doesn't break the downward trend, it is not particularly schmexy. Volume is relatively low right now at 54,742. And remember, this is a thickly floated stock at 23 million shares. So CDT, yes, you ran 121%. Yes, we called it for our Discord. Yes, we are special. We're the special. We're the special, baby. Yeah. But what have you done for me lately? On to another ticker, TKLF. TKLF. Currently up approximately 42%. It's Yoshitu Company, and it had earnings per share of 20 cents, revenue of 195,000.7 million reported this morning at 8:26 a.m. The float a tad on the heavier side, but again, it's a 44-cent stock, so we forgive you for your thickness at 14 million shares. Volume, only 18 million shares. However, you did a bit of a round trip over here. You did the round the corner, and you're starting to pull back, and you formed a double top. And we don't like double tops. Like doubles. We like you're a little early on that, doubles. Let's try that again. We don't like double tops, doubles.
We like double bottoms.
We like the double bottoms, ladies and gentlemen. And right now, you do like to be early. That is true, and that is good. Okay, on the 5 minute, we can see that there is clearly a double top over here with these two top tails. We don't like the top tails. You know that, ladies and gentlemen.
We like a bar.
The top tails are nasty. We call them terrible top tails. TTT. TTT, terrible top tails. And you can see that on the 1 minute.
1 minute.
You're a little late on that one, doubles. The 1 minute.
1 minute.
Oh, come on, Nick. Come on. You got to do better than that. You got to do better than that. All right, so we've got a shoulder and head on the 1 minute, and you got a double top on the 5 minutes. So TKLF looks like it's going to be pulling back. And we don't like that. But hey, it happens. So we'll see what happens. You'll go on a side chart. Side chart for TKLF. If you get your act together, we'll come back and visit you. Otherwise, it's you, not me. Sorry. All right, so what else we got? We got on the scanner, I see you. Moving on the scanner. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's take a look at it. Let's see what's going on. $7.60. It's currently up only 4%. Does it have news? Prancing queen of mine. My little stonk queen. DBL moms, any news? Let's see. CMS grants Category B coverage for adults with acute kidney injury enrolled in C-Star Medical's selective cytopheretic device pivotal trial. and it has practically no volume. So, for now, well, what have you done for me lately? I see you. We'll talk to you later. How about BDRX on the scanner? BDRX on the scanner. BDRX, $1.33, up 35%. Float, not too bad, 4.7 million. Volume, 1.5 million. It does have some news that just came out at the 8:30 hour. At the 8:30 hour, Biodexa announces phase 2A study of tolimendone in type 1 diabetes approved by Health Canada. So we're looking at it as it pumps and pushes. It pushes, it pushes, it pumps, it pumps. This is the 1 minute, and it's going a little parabolic. We got 42% so far, a little bit of a top tail on the 1 minute. Let's go to the 5 minute doubles. We're looking at the 5 minute chart, and it's pumping, it's pumping. It's pushing, it's pushing. Doubles, it is pushing, it's pushing. Holy moly, it's pushing, it's pushing. We got significant resistance way, way up there, so we're not even going to worry about that. It's pulling back a little bit on the 5 minute. And, okay, it seems to have stalled out. Man, that's like so deflating. Come on. Pull back and bounce back. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute.
1 minute.
Checking it out on the 1 minute. Top tail, red. All right, it needs to really like start breaking out above this line over here to become schmexy again. Otherwise, you're not really that schmexy. All right, it's giving me a doji candle. Can it give me a bottom tail? Can it turn green and give me a bottom tail? Doesn't seem like it has a heck of a lot of volume on this candle. So far, All right, okay. I mean, that was like much to do about nothing so far. We're watching it. Still watching. It's still above VWAP. VWAP is right over here. Let's go ahead and create a level of support. So it is in this channel, doubles. It's in the channel. It does have some news. The volume is growing. The volume is growing. It is now 2.35 million shares of volume. The float is low. 4.7 million is the float. And it's trying to push up, but there's a lot of top tails on the 1 minute, so maybe not a lot of folks know about it just yet. I don't know, it's a type 1 diabetes approved by Health Canada, phase 2A. We need some volume on this. If there's no volume, it needs vitamin V. Vitamin D, baby, the demand. It needs demand, baby. What were you thinking? So far, it does not look that attractive. Okay, so you know what? All right, that was like, I don't know. You like really got me all excited and bothered, and then a big letdown. I'm just saying. All right, let's go to Silo, S-I-L-O. That is still the top gainer, but it still looks like a head and shoulders pattern. Still looks like a head and shoulders pattern. And again, key levels of support right now, 172. We want to see the price action stay above 172. So far, it is staying above 172. I like the fact that the float's only 2.6 million, and I like the fact that the volume is 31 million, but I don't like the head and shoulders doubles. No. But it did go very parabolic, right? So we're looking to see what's going on. We can see that on the RSI, let me move this over just a tad. The RSI over here is showing us that it is still in that region of being overbought. And we have a prevailing, really ugly, disgusting red candle, which would suggest a loss of momentum. We need to see volume start coming in. We can see that volume is still dropping. So we are showing some bottom tails, but the prevailing wind is, in fact, a head and shoulders pattern. And I am concerned that the price action will drop unless we get volume doubles, vitamin V. Volume. However, I'm going to keep Silo on the side because Silo's got a lot of positive stuff for it as far as the float being low, the volume being high, and it's got news. Doubles got news. Silo Pharma secures exclusive global license for Alzheimer's therapeutic. and it's currently up 115%. It was up 135%, doubles. So if we can get this volume moving, and if we could see the 9 EMA, which is this teal line over here, start curling upward. See, it's been curling downward, but now it's kind of plateauing and consolidating. If it can start to curl upward and break these levels where there is resistance, the shoulders and the head, then it becomes even more schmexy, doubles.
Yay.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
Schmexiness.
There's like some schmexiness here. So Silo, yeah, we're going to keep an eye on you. You know, you ran a lot earlier. Appreciate it. Appreciate the effort. But so far, meh, doubles, meh, right? Let's take a look at some other tickers. DBL Moms, you're the prancing Serengeti queen. The one, the only. What else you got for me? You got anything for me? You got GovX? Oh, okay. Let's go check out GovX. Let's see what's going on with GovX. GOVX. Coiling a little bit on low volume, up currently 20%. It's $3.38. And does it have news, DBL Moms? Nothing.
No.
Float is only 2 million. That's good. But volume is only 628,000. There is no volume. Very little volume on this, and there is no news. There's no news. Okay. Last news was on July 11th. They raised approximately $3.1 million of gross proceeds in a offering priced at the market. That was the news. It is coiling a little bit on the 5-minute doubles. On the 5-minute. We can take a look at it in 1 minute. Check it out on a 1 minute. And on the 1 minute, it looks like it's forming a little bit of a cup and handle bull pattern. But we don't have a lot of volume on it. So, you know what we're going to do with GovX? We're going to put it on a side chart. Side chart FLA, ladies and gentlemen. Side chart FLA. I want to go back to BDRX. I want to see if they can get their act together. BDRX. Maybe folks didn't just know about it. Nope. It failed. It's basically looking like garbage right now. Garbage. It's a head and shoulders pattern, and it looks like garbage. We get the graffiti pencil, and we can show you what we're talking about. Let's clear out some of this drawing over here so we can see it more clearly. All right. There you go. Like that. Like that. So we got a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. And it also looks almost like it's bar coding. This is on a 1 minute.
1 minute.
Let's go to the 5 minutes, see what it looks like on a 1 minute. And when we go ahead and do a zoom on a 1 minute, you can see that it looks like a double top on a 1 minute, and it is pulling back. So BDRX, not impressive at all. No. SPRC. Let's take a look and see what's going on. So we had this pennant over here. The bottom line is support, and the top part is resistance, and it broke the support, so the pennant failed. And I'm going to remove it. Removing the drawings. Boom. Okay. You are now on a downtrend. You're on a downtrend. You're not schmexy unless you break this downtrend. SPRC did have some news earlier, and it went up like 30-something%, but now it's only up 21%. Very low volume at this point, even though it had a nice ratio of 2 million float to 13 million overall volume. The volume picture right now is not so schmexy.
Not so schmexy.
U.S. patent application to treating metabolic syndrome and weight loss. This was at 6:03 in the morning, and most of the activity was in the morning, early morning. It's still morning, doubles.
Yay.
Time for some espresso ice, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting a little parched. Your artiste is getting parched. My goodness. That ice espresso, though. Rather tasty, and no one does it better than the Stunt Queen herself, the one, the only DBL Moms. There she goes. There she goes. It's not a party without DBL Moms. We got to have her in the house. All right, so we're going to look at some other tickeroons. How about SNAL? This is another ticker that was moving, SNAL. It was moving a little bit earlier, but on very light volume. Up 17%, not very impressive. Did it have news? It had news at 8 o'clock. Snail Games announced ARK Ultimate Survivor Edition is coming to mobile, bringing the update Dino Adventures to iOS and Android. That was the news, but it only has a volume of 6,000 shares. That's pretty pathetic, I would have to say. Floats 1.7 million. Okay, all right. AEON, another ticket that was moving earlier in the morning, kind of stalled out a little bit, So here's the story. On the 5, here's the story of a ticker called AEON. It formed a cup and handle, but it did it on low volume. So, meh, not very interesting at this juncture. You can see that the volume is really low when we go to the 1 minute doubles.
1 minute.
And when we go and do a little bit of a zoom, you can see that it is bar coding. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what bar coding is. It's when there's not enough liquidity, and liquidity is being offered and provided by the market makers. It usually causes consolidation and difficulty in day trading. And there goes your consolidation. So AEON, yes, you're up 15%. Yes, you had no news. Yes, your float is thick at 16 million. And yes, your volume is low. So what have you done for me lately? AEON, no, baby. Doubles. Can we say baby. I'm gonna go back to Shiloh. Let's see what Shiloh's doing. Shiloh, SILO, and we still have that prevailing head and shoulders pattern on the 1 minute doubles.
1 minute.
One, two, three. 1 minute.
1 minute.
We're gonna go to the 5 minute.
5 minutes.
Let's go to the 5 minute, baby. Yeah. All right. So we still have a prevailing head and shoulders on the 5 minute as well. However, we do have some consolidation. And remember, we said we were looking to see if this 9 EMA can start curling upward. It's trying to. Let's get some graffiti pencil movement going on just in case it starts to break some levels. So this would be a key level of resistance right over here. Hold on a second. Let's do it this way. I want to do it this way. We got a key level of resistance right there. You got another key level of resistance at the high of 263. This is the leading gainer of the morning at 119%. It was up 135% earlier in the morning.
Yes, sirree.
And it's trying to curl. So I hope that it does curl, and I hope that this head and shoulders pattern, which would be bearish, fails. However, there are resistance levels that need to be broken. This is encouraging that it's curling like this. It's encouraging. But again, I will feel a lot better once it breaks the 247 level with authority.
Yay.
It has to do it with authority. Spandex and whips. I'm just saying. Authority. Never mind. My mind just wandered. My mind wandered. Never mind. DBL moms, I'm just kidding. I'm just a joker. Put the chocolate away. It was just a yoke. I'm a yoker. See, this is what I'm talking about. See how it faked everybody out? It went to 247 and top-tailed. This is what I don't like. I don't like that. Hey, yo. You like that, eh? You like that? I'm just saying. But you see that top tail right there? This is a significant resistance area. We need to see some volume and see it break out. Otherwise, it is still a prevailing head and shoulders pattern, which would be bearish. Bearish. It has to adjust itself. Validate itself. Make itself schmexy. Look at that. That's horrible. Look at that top tail. That is just disgusting. You're disgusting with that top tail. It does not even look good on you. Do you realize that you're clashing? You're supposed to be wearing green. Green is gold. Green is gold. Time to move on to the next ticker. I am so upset with you, SILO. I'm so upset right now. WNW ran in the AM. We had put a little line over here suggesting that it needed to break a downward trend, and it has been very trappy. This ticker ran in the after hours yesterday. I don't even think it has any news. Does WNW have any news? Let's see. Let's go to the videotape for WNW, and it has absolutely no news whatsoever. None. It's currently up 24%. Float 1.5 million. Volume 6.47. But it only temporarily broke this downtrend, and then look at this disgusting top tail, and then it flushed. So unless you get over VWAP, don't even talk to me. Show me some volume. Show me some love. Otherwise, it's you. Doubles. It's you, not me. And what have you
done for me lately?
What have you done for me lately? How dare you do this to the Indelibles community? We are going to move on out. Give me my bag, Doubles. I'm leaving. On a jet plane. Maybe I should just stick to songs. Never mind. I will not sing anymore. I'm lying. Of course I'm going to sing again. I do it all the time. Yeah. I do. All right, let's clear out LASE. Let's go ahead and remove and clear the chart. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. LASE up 13%. Laser Photonics launches new Markstar handheld VIN marking laser for automotive industry. Float 8 million. Volume only 3.34 million. We're going to clear this up, and it is not really that attractive. It's trying to curl, but it's below VWAP over here. You know the VWAP? We want to see it get above VWAP. You got this disgusting top tail over here right after the news came out. And a lot of red candles. This is on the 5 minute. Looks kind of nasty on the 5 minute. On the 1 minute, not so nasty. It kind of bounced off the 200 EMA, and it's curling, but we do have significant resistance at the VWAP, and the price action is having difficulty bouncing off of the 9 EMA. And the 9 EMA, if we zoom in, ladies and gentlemen, and if we get the microscope and check out what's going on with the 9 EMA, we can see that the 9 EMA is still not curling upward. So therefore, LASE, what have you done for me lately? My indelible community will not stand for this, I tell you. No. Let's go to CDT, ladies and gentlemen. Still not breaking the downtrend. TKLF. Okay, so we had a situation over here. We had a little bit of a situation. We had a double top on the 5 minute. So let's go to the 5 minute. 5 minute. You can see it had the double top over here. We said it was going to do a flusheroo. It did a flusheroo. It went below VWAP. So now let's get that little flusheroo out of the way because that already happened. That happened, right? It did a flusheroo. That was kind of disgusting, right? And right now it's kind of like consolidating on the VWAP. So we'll get another graffiti pencil out, the red one, right over here, create a level right there. So we need to see the price action turn upward and go through VWAP, and the 9 EMA becomes significant. You can see it's pointing downward, so it seems like the price action is still pulling downward doubles. If we look at the RSI, we could see that when the price action was peaking over here, it was in the overbought area, and now the price action on the RSI is starting to move downward from the overbought area, but it is still close to the overbought area, and you can see that all the volume candles are diminishing doubles, and they remain quite red towards the end. So unless this 9 EMA starts to curl and move upward, TKLF, yeah, you moved up earlier in the morning. You're up 38% right now. But what have you done for me lately? That's what I want to know. Yes, Yoshito. You had EPA earnings per share of 20 cents per share. Your revenue was $195,000. Yeah, okay, all right. But right now you're bearish. Bah. And as your price keeps going down. So I'm going to keep moving. It's you, not me. CETY, moving. CETY looks disgusting. Never mind. It looks really disgusting. Look at that. No volume. It was up a little bit. But now it's not up anymore. So we'll move on to the next ticker of the jour. That means day in French. You know that, right? Yeah. I don't know if that's true, but it sounds good, right? Because I don't speak French. My closest to French is French fries, which I hear are Belgium, by the way.
Yeah, they are Belgian.
They're Belgium. So why don't they call them Belgium fries?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess French just rings better.
I guess. Okay, so SANL. SNAL currently up 17%. Float is on the low side, 1.7 million. Volume is super low at under 7,000 shares. They had some news. They're called Snail Games. They announced ARK Ultimate Survivor Edition coming to mobile, bringing the update Dino Adventure to iOS and Android. That was at 8 o'clock, but there's absolutely no volume on this ticker. Let's zoom in. Take a look at it. There's just no volume on it. Look at that. It's anemic, I would say. So, up 17%, but Matt is what's up. So we're going to go back to the videotape and see if we can find something else a little bit more schmaxy. Oh, Pineapple Financial, PAPL. Let's take a look and see what's going on with that one. PAPL. Oh, no volume. Oh, not even worth discussing. Yuck. Okay, SPRC. Let's go back to that one. It's a low volume day, ladies and gentlemen. I hate low volume days. Okay, so we can see that the price action is absolutely barcoding on the 1 minute. I had so much hope for you, SPRC. You did have news. You announced a U.S. patent application for treating metabolic syndrome and weight loss. Your float was low, 2.6 million. Your volume was high at 14 million. You're under $1, but you're only currently up 15%, and you've been on a downtrend, and you haven't broken the downtrend, and you're giving me more red candles as we speak, and this does not look good. So, for now, SPRC, what have you done for me lately? I'm not even going to talk to you. It's you, not me. I'm not going to talk to you. Until you break this downtrend right over here, this downtrend over here, until you break that, we cannot talk. I'm not even going to look at you. That's it. SILO moving. Uh-oh. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Alert, alert. SILO. Wait a minute. It psyched me out. I thought it was moving. It was moving. Look at that. Still a ton of resistance at this 246 level. Let's go ahead and put a little ringy-dingy over there so we can take a look at it. 246 right over here. Here's where the ringy-dingy is right there. Maybe a little bit higher. 247. 247? Yes. 247. Let's go. Boom. Key level of resistance at this juncture, and we said that it had a head and shoulders pattern, and that is on the 1 minute. Let's look at it at 5 minute. You can see at the 5 minute that it had that head and shoulders pattern, and it is even more clearly forming a head and shoulders pattern now. So I could go ahead and get this graffiti pencil sharpened a little bit and clean this up a little bit right over here. Right over there, and this key level right here is significant resistance, and it is blocking the price action from moving. And if we go ahead and do this, we can clearly see that it is still a head and shoulders bear pattern, and there was that initial flush over here when we originally drew it, but again, it's still at risk of flushing again because it is still forming a head and shoulders pattern, and we can even see that at this level, they're top tails, which is showing a degree of uncertainty on the part of the buyers. Yes. Okay, I mean, listen, you know what? Silo did go up 135%, so it is extended, ladies and gentle folks. Indelibles of all kinds, it is extended. Now, let's take an analysis of what's going on. Silo Pharma secured exclusive global license for Alzheimer's therapeutic. That's the news. The float is really nice at 2.6 million. Volume 35 million. Currently up 120%, 120%. I'm still going to keep an eye on it. I really still think that, it's the leading gainer, and it's still got a lot of stuff going for it. But it is forming that bearish pattern, which is disconcerting. If we zoom in, we could also see on the 5 minute that the 9 EMA is having difficulty curling upward. Let's take a look at it on the 1 minute. And on the 1 minute, you could see more clearly that this is a bearish type of a situation, and the price action seems to be pulling down towards VWAP. VWAP. Now, the critical level for me is $1.72. I want to make sure that this price action does not sink below 172. If it sinks below 172, we could see a short situation over here. And that would be very disconcerting. So can it resolve itself? Can it stay above VWAP? And can it turn around? Can it get some volume? Doubles, get the needle. Get the vitamin V.
Get the vitamin V.
Get the vial with the vitamin D.
Can I give her the vitamin D?
We need the vitamin V for volume and vitamin D for demand. Ha ha. Tricked you. Ha ha. What did you think I was going to say?
All I'm going to do is give it some vitamin D. It should be fine.
A little bit of vitamin D. That's what it needs. It needs some volume, ladies and gentlemen. Little volume. We take a look at the RSI, and the RSI is in the mid-range area, not overbought over here or oversold over here, but you can see that the prevailing winds are that there is a very large, disgusting red volume candle right here. We want to see these candles start to grow in size, pump up the volume, turn green. That's what we want. That's what we want. I'm still going to keep Silo on a side chart, doubles.
Side chart.
I still think it has the potential to be schmexy again. But for now, Silo, what have you done for me lately as I take my lovely ice, my lovely espresso ice, baby. I want to see it on the 5 minute again.
5 minutes.
5 minute. And you can see it even more clearly on the 5-minute. That head and shoulders pattern is kind of disgusting. Okay, let's go to the videotape and see if we can find another ticker. Another one. Let's see if there's something else that looks a little bit more attractive. Anything at all. Anything at all, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you know what we should check out? Let's check out what's going on with DJT. DJT. All right, so the price action is on the demand zone area, and it needs to bounce off the demand zone. Currently, it's under the 200 EMA, so the price action really got beat up pretty bad. Needs to curl. Resistance would be right at around the 200 EMA, right there. It is currently above VWAP. That's a good sign, but it needs volume. It needs a vitamin V, and of course, resistance would be in this region over here, which is your supply zone. So that's what's going on with DJT. Let's go to FUN, which is a sympathy play. FUN is no fun at all. It has been selling off quite a bit. It has broken the downtrend, but again, we don't see that curl turning it around. We don't have that curl turning around. If we zoom in, we could see that the price action is actually below VWAP, and we could see that the 9 EMA is pulling downward. So, FUN, you're no fun. All right, LASE, let's go back to LASE, see what's going on with it. It curled up and bounced down from VWAP. So yeah, the price action sold off. It's trying to curl up, but it's really not doing what it needs to do. So DBL moms, you need to go back on Serengeti. Get that bushy tail ready. Go get me a stonk. I need a stonk with a lot of meat on it. A stonk or a gazelle, either or. I'm okay with both, but you know, the indelibles want stonks. They don't want antelopes. They like antelopes. I don't care. Me, it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't mean nothing. We need something that is attractive. All right, CNTM is another ticker that moved early in the morning, but right now it failed. It failed on the wedge that was formed, the pennant that was formed. It failed with that wedge, and it has been selling off ever since. So if we get the graffiti pencil out, we have a downtrend on it, not schmexy at all. So we will not pay attention to that one at all. Let's go back to Silo, see what's going on with Silo. Come on, make up your mind, do something. Come on, break this downtrend already, will you? Come on, we need you to coil. And it is still moving downward on that bearish head and shoulders pattern. Can it hold at VWAP? Let's go ahead and fix this chart up a little bit. Let's go ahead and get rid of this right over here. VWAP has moved up a little bit, so let's go ahead and put a VWAP level, the VWAPA right there, the VWAPA. So price action pulling downward. If we zoom in, you can clearly see that the price action is quite choppy as the price action continues to pull down on that bearish, disgusting head and shoulders pattern. I've had enough of you already, Silo. Come on, stop pulling back. All right, so most likely going to be moving towards the VWAP. Hopefully it can hold at VWAP and then curl, doubles, curl. This is what it looks like on the 1 minute. We don't like that. We do have a nice big green candle over here, but again, not a heck of a lot of volume. Even on this candle, not a heck of a lot of volume. It is a low float stock, doubles. It's only 2.6 million float. Volume, 36 million, a lot of volume. It had news. They had an exclusive global license for Alzheimer's therapy. Alzheimer's. The news came out early in the morning, 6:30 in the morning. That's when it came out, doubles. That's when it came out. Yep. Yep. And on July 8th, they actually announced a global license for its PTSD and anxiety disorder treatment. So that was on the 8th. So they had some news on the 8th, and they got another licensing agreement for Alzheimer's today at 6:30. And I guess since they have similar news, maybe that's one of the reasons why Silo is moving so choppy at this point. But it did go up 135%. It is the leading gainer of the morning, and it looks quite bearish, unfortunately. Doubles looks quite bearish on the 1 minute, and it looks bearish on the 5 minutes. So we'll put you on a side chart just because you're the leading gainer, but you got to get your act together. We do know that it has warrants at the $2.06 mark, right around here. Right over here. So we'll put a little level over there, a little level, doubles. $2.06 is where the warrants are, so that is a potential dilution area. Yes, and it looks quite bearish. So there are some key levels. We have a key level of resistance over here. We have a potential area of dilution over here, and this area right here would be an area where I would expect that if the price action starts coming over here, you'd start seeing a lot of activity by the shorts. So this is a wait and see type of situation, doubles. Like that, you know what I mean? Okay, KZIA, a ticker that ran parabolic last week, and it has been on a downward trend. So let's go ahead and clear it up a little bit. Let's clear up the drawings, and let's see what's going on right now. Let's zoom in, and you can see that there was a downtrend going on. So let's go ahead and get the graffiti pencil out. Graffiti pencil has been activated right over here.
Yeah.
And we're going to go right there, and you can see that it broke the downtrend. Let's see if there's anything going on. It is a 65-cent stock. A little bit on the thickness with the float, 19 million. But again, it is a cheapo stock. It's up 17%. Volume, 6 million. Doubles. Volume, 6 million. There is no news on KZIA. It has broke the downtrend. However, you can see that it is forming a double top over here and a top tail red. Doubles, you know how we feel about top tails, don't you?
We like the bottom tail.
We don't like top tails.
Like
we want the bottom tails.
Yay.
And if you give me a double bottom, I like to squeeze it. I mean, no. DBL moms, put the chancleta away. I'm just joking. Easy. Put it in the holster. Put the chancletas in the holster. You got to see this one. She's like a little firecracker. She's got holsters for her chancletas. A left one and a right one.
It's like, don't you have...
Ay. You're supposed to put them on your feet, not in a holster. What's wrong with you?
Well, Stacy Vaughn writes...
Stacy Vaughn wants to know about CNTM.
Yay.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's check it out. CTNM. Let's go. All right, we did this one a few minutes ago. Here's the problemo. Let's take a look at this. First of all, you got a prevailing double top over here. That's first and foremost, right? But then when we get into the more specific situation, the price action has been diminishing. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the specifics on it. CNTM currently down 5%. It was moving up earlier in the morning. It had news that they introduced an AI-driven heat pump. That was at 8:30 in the morning. Float a little bit on the higher side, not horrendous at 9 million. But here's the problemo. Under 2 million in volume. So, in order for it to be schmexy, we need to see a break of this downtrend right over here. Right over here. Let's go ahead and show it right over there. See that ugly, disgusting downtrend? And you can see that the price action is significantly below the 200 EMA. We could see that the 9 EMA is not curling upwards, so it needs to break a lot of resistance areas. The first one would be the downtrend. We want to see it break the 200 EMA, and of course we want to get it beyond VWAP, but when we zoom out, it has a double top, which could signify price action moving continuously downward, and that would really schnock. Yeah. Time for some espresso ice. All right, so that's the story with CNTM. That espresso ice, though, let me tell you. KOSS on the scanner. KOSS is a sympathy play of GameStop. They run in Simpatico. Simpatico, is that a thing? Simpatico? Simpatico. Well, you say simpatico, and I say whatever I said. The price action's coiling up a little bit. Okay, why is it curling? It doesn't look particularly healthy, doubles, but let's see what the story is. It's up.
Stacy, by the way, says love y'all.
Love you too. Right back at you. Right.
She says thank you. Yes,
my pleasure, Stacy.
Pleasure.
Right back at you. Love you back. All right, so here's the story with COS. It's up 13%. It's a 4 million float stock. I like that. But the volume's only 314 million. No, it's not that much. I take it back. 314,000. So it doesn't have a lot of volume. And also, in addition to that, there is no news on it. The last news was from July 8th. The stock had plunged 20% as Roaring Kitty hype fades. That's what the article title was. So that's the story. But right now, it is trying to push up on very light volume. It's up 15%. I'll put you on a side shot. I got no problem putting you on a side shot. Why not? Why not? But you're not that schmexy at this point. SISI. This ticker moved a little bit earlier in the morning. Little bit. And you can see we had the demand zone over here. supply zone over here, and the price action is smack in the middle. SISI, they announced a closing of a $2 million underwritten public offering. This was yesterday at 4:05 in the morning. Float 6.4 million, volume 5 million, and it's in a limbo type of a situation. And you can see that on the 5-minute, the prevailing top tail is what's controlling. We don't like top tails doubles.
We like the bottom.
It's what he said. It's what, and you know what? We're students of Bangernomics.
Bangernomics.
We got degrees.
PhD.
Degrees in Bangernomics.
PhD.
You are, in fact, the Dr. Doubles of
Doubles.
Bangernomics.
The Rainmaker.
The Rainmaker Doubles. And this does not look particularly Bangernomically. Is that a word? Bangernomically? It doesn't look bangery.
It doesn't look very banger-esque.
It's not bangeresque. That's it. Yeah, that's the ticket.
You know, they're picturesque, banger-esque.
It's not bangeresque yet. No. Silo is what I'm going to go check out now. Silo.
Yeah.
Silo. Hey, Silo. All right, so we had that situation over there with the head and shoulders bear pattern, head and shoulders bear pattern. We're zooming in, and again, it is not giving me the volume picture that I need. Okay, we are getting a little bit of volume, but still not significant. We need to see a break of 247 to break this disgusting downward trend. So we had a trend downward. I like the fact that it hasn't completely faded away. That's a good sign. And this is the leading gainer. Ladies and gentlemen, indelibles of all kinds, the dear indelible community, it hasn't faded away. It's currently up 122%. It was up 135% earlier in the morning. Silo, once again, pharma secures exclusive global license for Alzheimer's therapeutics. But they also had a similar type of a news article on the 8th of July where they said that they announced a global license for their PTSD and anxiety disorder treatment drug. So I don't know how that's being interpreted by people. Is it kind of duplicitous kind of content? In which case that would not be good. Or is it, wow, they got another license. Wow, that's great. We don't know. I mean, volume, very high, 38 million. Float, very low, 2.6 million. I like that. We do have a prevailing head and shoulders pattern on the 5-minute. We don't like that. It did pull back already, and it tried to break out already, and then you had the top tail. So there's like a lot of indecisiveness. We do know that there are warrants at $2.06. That is a dilutive potential right there, so we don't like that very much. And we know that this area right here, 172, is a significant support resistance area, and we need to see the price action stay away from this area. Otherwise, the shorts in their Speedos might show up, and we don't like the Banana Republic like that.
Nah.
No bananas in their Speedos. No, we don't want that. Okay, so that's the story. I'm sticking with it. PTPI is the next ticker we're going to look at. PTPI. Let's see what's going on with this one. All right, top tails, not very schmaxy. Oh my goodness. All right, so it's a 56-cent stock, up 24%. Float, 6 million. Volume's only 1.5 million. There's your problem. There's the rub. Okay, Petros Pharmaceuticals. Pivotal consumer self-selection study for over-the-counter access demonstrates statistical significance. What? What the heck did that mean? I don't know, man. All I know is it just formed the top tail, and I don't find you that schmexy. You need to get like some volume and explain yourself. You're up only 15%. No. Okay. No. Let's go to CDT. CDT ran parabolic early in the morning and sold off ever since. CDT, Conduit Pharmaceuticals, received patent approval for its lead asset targeting autoimmune disease. That was at 7:30 in the morning. It's a 38-cent stock. It's currently up 57 cents, 57%. It was up 121%. So you could see how significantly it went down. The float, thick at 23 million. And the volume, 47 million. And it's not breaking this downtrend. So, what have you done for me lately? CDT. Let's go to SPRC, another ticker that had some news earlier in the morning. SPRC, let's take a look at it. And it has, in fact, tried to break the downtrend. Volume is still excessively low, very low volume on SPRC. They announced the U.S. patent application for treating metabolic syndrome and weight loss. So it's an application only. It's an application for a patent. So that's not the strongest of news in the world. It's currently up 23%. It was up more than that. I think it was like 30 something, almost 40%. Float's really low, 2.6 million. Volume is not too horrible, 15 million, but most of the volume was back here. Right now, the volume is quite low. We need to see it break this VWAP and stay above this downtrend. So it's nice that it's curling upward. We like that. We need some more curlage, a little more doubles. Get the shot. Get the vitamin V shot for volume. And the vitamin D shot for...
Give it vitamin D.
Give it the D.
The D.
It needs a little bit of D, baby.
For demand.
For demand. What were you thinking, folks? Come on now. Got you again. Woo! I'm getting my graffiti pencil out, and we need to see it curl towards the VWAP, ladies and gentlemen. The VWAP. Oh, VWAP. What are you talking about? I don't know. I have no idea. All right. I got to tell you, even though it's been a relatively slow day, I'm having fun with the folks. Having fun with the indelible community. Are you guys having fun? Are you having fun? Because at some point we might get some volume and we might get a little bit of a situation where something might run some parabolic. I like it when there's parabolic runners. Everybody gets excited. Everybody chats more. You know what I mean, Doubles?
Yeesh.
Yeah, everybody chats more. I don't blame them. I want some volume. Listen, I'm putting in order. I'm putting it in order with you, Silo. Silo, I want some volume, yo. I'm going to Silo. Silo, leading gainer. What's up? What's up? What are you doing? Come on, man. You've been playing with this Head and Shoulders forever. Stop playing with your Head and Shoulders. You don't have dandruff. You don't have dandruff. Stop it. Stop it. Make up your mind. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? You going to go down? You going to go up? You going up? You going down? Let's go to the 1 minute Doubles.
1 minute.
Let's see if we could check out the confluence and see if there's a confluence. Hold on a second. I need my espresso ice. I'm just saying. All right, it's still a Head and Shoulders, Doubles. Still a Head and Shoulders, and it's consolidating, and it's starting to look a little choppy over here. You see the choppiness of the candles? The candles look a little choppy. They don't look full and precious and cute as they did earlier in the morning. You could see that these candles were a little bit more thicker, but you could see across the board there was a lot of resistance on these candles, a lot of top tails, right? So price action would move up, it comes down. Price action moves up, it comes down. Let's take a look at the longer time frames for Silo and see what kind of a history does it have. I'm going to check you out. It's kind of like checking out somebody before you go on Bumble or Rumble. Is it Bumble?
Rumble?
What's the swipe left, swipe right? What is that?
Tinder.
Tinder, yeah. You know, you got to go and check the person out before you Tinder them. You know.
I think.
You know, you got to make them tender. You know what I mean? You got to make them tender. So here's the story. Look at here, Doubles. It pops, it drops. 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 Okay, so this kind of could make people a little bit afraid of you, Silo. It's, you know, it's not me, it's you. You know what I mean? Because you do a lot of popping and dropping. You know what I mean? So we need some vitamin V for this sucker over here. It's to break out. If it doesn't get the vitamin V. Would it drop? I don't know. I don't know if it's going to drop. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But until you get your act together, I don't know what to say. I mean, there's not one ticker that I really feel completely strong about this morning. Not one. Not one at all. Let's try a different one. How about ZENV? This is a low floater, ZENV. And there's very low volume. It is on a support line right around here. At the $1.73 mark. Doesn't have any news. Let's see. Yesterday, there was a filing, foreign private issuer filing, but that's about it. Float, 843,000. But here's the problem. Volume, 10,000. So, ZENV, what have you done for me lately? No. Okay, so, Is there anything worth looking at? Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at CDT again. This was another one that ran parabolic in the morning. I don't think it had. Did it have news? I don't remember if it had news. It did have news. It received a patent approval for its lead asset targeting autoimmune diseases. That was the news. The float was too big on it. 23 million. Volume only 48 million, and it's been on this horrendous downtrend. It tried to break the downtrend, and it gave us a top tail doubles.
We don't like top tails.
We don't like top tails.
We like the bottom.
In fact, we are anti-top tails. We are pro bottom tails
tails.
and double bottoms. Oh, can you do that again? Bottom tails, bottom tails. We were all about the bottom tails. Zigga, 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 zigga. Whee! Wait a minute, wait, we got to add DBL moms. Bottom tail, hey! You're off cue. One more time. Bottom tail, bottom tail, bottom tail. There you go. There it is. Got to tune her up every now and then. Wow, that didn't sound right. Mom, put the chancleta down. I'm talking about your. Hey. See, you're not cueing. Hey. Yeah, that one. Come on. It's not a party until you do the. Hey. You're a little late on that. Hey. One more time. Hey. There you go. All right. Espresso ice. Not easy being me. It's not. It's not. For real. For real. All right. Back to Silo, because that's really the only one we could talk about. Oh, my goodness. All right. So we're going to keep an eye on Silo. See if it could break that 247 level. That is going to be a key thing for it to do. Stay above 206, that would be terrific, and definitely stay above 172. And if we go into a longer time frame, let's see what could potentially happen. That's the 180 day. Let's go to the daily chart. All right, so we got this level over here. Let's go ahead and put in a little bit of a level over here. So if it can break these levels, we got this over here and 305 over here. And there's nothing after that. Doubles 305. So anything above 305 could be blue skies, baby. Woo! But you got to get beyond all of this stuff over here. And so far, you're not getting beyond 247. That 305 looks schmexy, though. If it can break that, oh, man. If it can break the 305, this level right here, let's get that graffiti pencil out, doubles. Right over there, 305. If it breaks that 305, we got blue skies, baby, because for the past year, nothing has gone past 305. So if it can do that, that would be absolutely lovely. So I'm suspecting there's going to be some profit-taking doubles, some profit-taking as we get closer to the 9:30 bell. Yay. And we probably can see a pullback. The question is, can it hold up relatively strongly? And if it does, will it break through the key resistance area 247, the high of 263, and then plow through? I like that word. Plow through 305. Hey, yo, plow through 305. If it plows through 305, then you got blue skies, and then you could have some parabolic movement. But I ain't sure that that's going to happen because so far the resistance has been real. All right, so that's the story. Keeping my eye on you, Silo. You're the only one that I really think has any potential, but I'm not 100% certain. So that's the story, and that's what we're going to stick to. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and start our stream on our Discord. And of course, we will continue to monitor Silo and any other movers that are coming. And of course, there we discuss various tools that we use to trade these stocks, how we trade these stocks, and how we avoid getting caught in bull traps and things of that nature, and things that we like to do. All right, so that's the story. There's a link in the description and in the pinned comment to come and join us in the Discord so that you can watch us do our thing on the stream over there. It is a 5-day trial for $1, doubles. $1, and then it's $39.99. And we call a lot of bangers a lot of times. We put out a lot of helpful content over there where we have our Discord. And yeah, so that's the story. So we welcome you to come and join us there. And of course, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, could you please do what this gentleman says, por favor?
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, if you're not following us on Twitter, what are you doing? Oh, what are you doing? You got to do it. It's x.com. You know what I mean? X.com, Twitter. You know what I mean? It's at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, if you're not following us on Twitch, it's at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And you know what, doubles? I think I'm going to start posting a little bit more on TikTok. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock.
Oh.
Yeah. So we'll keep the folks informed about that when we start doing that, because I just feel very ornery nowadays. You know what I mean? Doubles. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Coach Nick Money
And DBL Nicks.
and we want you to make a lot of money, because I am Coach Nick Money. Eh? We want you to be very greenable.
Yes.
I am with DBL Nicks, and of course the prancing stock queen with the bushy tail herself, the one, the only DBL Moms. Hey! Ow! She got the chocolate and hit me with it. Oh no! Get the Band-Aid. She hurt me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we love you. Make a lot of money. We're gonna see you on the other side. If you join us, we're gonna keep an eye on Silo. Much love.